Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you could click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you could click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Here we go, folks. Kicking off the Tinker Day. Route 52 Jack Autos, more commonly known as two-stack jacks. There's a manual transmission in here I need to come get. The harder part of this job is going to be get this car off the ground and from up under the other one so I can pull it. Here we are, folks. This 850 down here has a manual transmission in it. Under this 960, so they're gonna have to dig it out for me. It's been dug out before. I might have paid to have it dug out before, but they got to get it set up so I can get it out of here and unbolt this transmission and get this transmission out of here. Hopefully the transmission's still good. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And any other manual transmission parts that would be on it, like the flywheel. I need some flywheels. I need some manual transmission parts for 850. Heck, I just picked up a couple of 850 turbo wagons. I'd like to manual swap both of them and circulate them back into the Volvo community. So anyway, waiting for them to come dig this car out of here. Man, they got a mess down here. I don't even remember this. Well, this wasn't like this a couple of days ago. Now they stacking cars in the aisle. Time to send some of these things to the crusher, man. Come on. And this place is a haven, all the standing water for bugs. So I'm gonna have to put my insect repellent on. Got my tools and stuff over here. Insect repellent. This wonderful stuff here, Desi turned me on to. So let me get this stuff spread on me so I don't get eaten up. I don't even want to get one bite. Got my long sleeve pants on and get a power steering pump for my buddy James while I wait for them to come move this car. It's a red 850 here. I'm gonna take the power steering pump off of this. It didn't have any play in it. Turns fine. Didn't have any fluid in it, but maybe they actually drained the fluid out of it. He's got a S70 that the power steering pump's gone, and hopefully it didn't destroy the rack. The forklift made its way down here pretty quick. Got me set up. So now I gotta get to pulling. Manual transmission, boys. Man, it looks like it's got the slave cylinder in here too. Little rusty down there. Hope that don't cause me no problems. Now, one of two things happened here. Man, it still got the cables in it. One of two things happened to this car. Number one, it blew the engine. Number two, it needed a clutch. And this car has a replacement cluster in it. The replacement cluster has 360,000 miles in it. Somebody was running this thing hard. Probably got 500,000 miles in it. So let me get started. I know I got the pedal set up already. And it looks like the slave cylinder's still in there. And the master cylinder. So let me work around this water, sludge, insects, and glass and get all I can from here. This thing even got these pieces in here. Try to get those too. Rah! That stuff is usually broke. It is. I don't know why those are so busted out all the time. Can't even touch them without them cracking. I could be wrong, but I may have found the reason why this car was in the junkyard. The driver's side CV axle was out about a 1/2 inch. That'll stop a car dead in its tracks. Somebody will think the transmission was out or something. May have been a reason. Ouch. Just broke a tool. I gotta go get another one. And then I go find my Impact 18 so I could come out here and finish. I think I got about 10 minutes to go. Pull this transmission, flywheel, and clutch plate stuff. So let me go get the tool I need. I'm probably not gonna come back till in the morning because I'm kind of tired and I need to get refreshed, and morning's gonna have to do it for me. Jack to the rescue. I was about to go throw in the towel for the day, and he loaned me the tool I needed. Awesome. So let me try to finish this up real quick. Well, folks, I got it. All I need to do is pull the cables through and take the master cylinder, load up the wheelbarrow. Man, I'm tired, and resting don't seem to be helping. Just lets me be more tired. So I need to get on out of here and load this stuff up in the car. Finally made it over here to Tony's green 850 NA. Not sure what year it is yet, but looks pretty good. He's got some 99, 98 XC70 wheels cross country. And again, this NA looks like it had some rear end collision issue. The trunk is sticking out kind of far, but looks good. Jack the car up, put it on the jack stand. Something looks suspicious over here, so I come back here, and the hanger for the muffler is torn, and it's got the muffler hitting the anti-sway bar back there. Both of these spring seats totally torn out. It's got a wrong size battery on here, and the clip doesn't fit it, so that needs to be corrected. Doesn't have a clip for it. Few things. That little tube there's been taped up and stripped the screw trying to get the cover off, so we almost got that drilled out. By the time I adjust the timing, get the wheel off, battery should be charged up enough on the drill. Finish drilling that out. So let me go ahead and take this wheel off, set my timing, and drain the coolant. I had a hard time finding the timing mark. I had to get my wire brush out, and there it is right there. So I'm about 1 crank revolution away from being on my marks for my timing. Got the head of that screw drilled out. Get this cover off, and then unscrew that, probably with small vice grips, and then put another screw in there. It's good to put anti-seize on these screws. It is time for this belt to come off. Man, look at those cracks in that thing. I used this ratchet to break the water pump bolts loose because I jacked the engine up on the mount, and the bottom bolt was really tight in the engine. Now that bolt and the two next to it coming up the backside actually stick outside of the back of the engine. So I put the bolts back in. I sprayed it down with PB Blaster. I pulled the bolts out about 1/4 inch till they got tight again. I sprayed it down with PB Blaster back there, and then I tightened the bolts back up again, sprayed it down with PB Blaster the 3rd time, and then I pulled the bolts out. Because you don't want corrosion on the tips of the bolt pulling your threads out. And that's what'll happen. They get rust on the ends of them. You see the tip of that bolt is messed up. That'll mess up your threads. So I came down here and I sprayed the back of the water pump bolts there. You see 2 of them. Really can't see the 3rd one. But those are the lower 2 right there. You don't want to mess up those threads. Sprayed it with PB. And of course, whenever you got a water pump missing cogs, 3 teeth missing cog, 3 teeth missing cog, 3 teeth missing cog, 3 teeth missing cog, 2 cogs missing cog. That's letting you know this water pump is original. Get that thing off of there. See, this is why you need to get new bolts when you get a new Aisin water pump. That thing is a 1/4 of an inch thinner housing. And you need the new bolts. The bolts are shorter. You got the bolts in your hand still? That's a new bolt, and that's an old bolt. These old bolts are good for thermostat housings, but see, they don't have that shank on them like the old ones do, and they're shorter, almost a 1/4 inch. Didn't have a vacuum hose handy, but I put a Phillips screwdriver under that spot to stop the belt from jumping around when I put it on. Then I came up here and took the slack out of it, ran it around there, put it on the mark, rolled that cam back a little bit because it had rolled forward, got it on the mark, slipped the belt over there, slipped it under the water pump, over the tensioner. Now I'm about to pull the hand grenade pin, and we should be good to go. My mark is still right on the crank down there. See, I got that little indentation and the oil pump right there lined up. Rolled it around a couple times, timing right back where we were. We're gonna fire it up, make sure it tracks straight. Man, look at it. Purring like a kitten. Alright, we're going to put on the serpentine belt. Go ahead, set her down. Something funny going on with this coolant. It's got a gold sheen to it, and some gold stuff floating around in it. Somebody may have been trying to seal a head gasket or something at one time, but who knows? Old car. Well, party people, it's a long day, and there's 2 or 3 jobs that I did not get done with today. So I'm gonna stay in Cincinnati yet another day. Help James get this power steering working. Help Andrew get that car that's overdue service, and then I'm heading back to Albuquerque, settle up on my move, and then I'll get back to work. Traveling around helping folks. Woo! So anyway, that green sedan, man, that thing's got some things to do. He's gonna probably chisel away at it little bit by little. I told him, man, timing belts and heater cores, man. He act like he didn't want to check that heater core. You can blow off that heater core if you want. I already look like somebody been pampering a blown head gasket on that thing, so I told him how to check it. See what happens. So, catch you guys tomorrow. I'm out. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.